Good evening, well, good morning in my case. What I'm going to be talking about is Patrick Swayze and his real life. Patrick Swayze was born on the 18th of August 1952 and unfortunately he passed away on the 14th of September 2009, not long after my daughter was born and just before my mum died. Patrick Swayze was born in August and Oscar passed away in September 2009. He was an American actor, singer, songwriter, and dancer, known for his romantic, tough, and comedic roles in blockbusters and cult films. Swayze was nominated for 3 Golden Globes and received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1997. That's absolutely amazing. Obviously, he was born in obviously the US, in Houston, Texas, and he died at the age of 57. That's actually the same age my mum died. Um, and obviously, he was in Los Angeles, California, USA. His, obviously, had his wife, Lisa, his mother, Patsy, and then his brother, Don Swayze. I don't think they didn't have any children. They did. I remember they had massive dogs, which they just treated like their babies. But it was his mum that got him into dancing. I remember my mum telling me this because she used to, before she met my dad, she used to date a professional dancer. And obviously she got watched Patrick Swayze, and her favourite film was obviously Dirty Dancing. Um, Especially the last bit. I think everybody's last bit of the film was epic. Swayze received recognition for acting in drama film The Outsiders in 1983, the action film Red Dawn 1884, and The Ministry's North and South 1885 to 1886. His breakthrough came with the romantic drama with film Dirty Dancing in 1887, receiving a Golden Globe nomination. He rose to further prominence in the action films Roadhouse 1889, Point Break 1991. I mean, these are amazing films, but I think my favourite has got to be, well, one of my favourite is Dirty Dancing, and obviously it's coming up. He received 2 more Golden Globe nominations for his roles in the supernatural romance film Ghost in 1990. What a film. If anybody watched that, what a film. And the Road Comedy film, To Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julian Newmar, 1995. He also starred in the cult thriller Donnie Darko, 2001. I can't even remember if I've watched that. So you end up watching films and you remember some, you don't remember. Anyway, outside of acting, Swayze co-wrote and recorded the song She's Like the Wind with Stacey Wildletts for the Dirty Dancing soundtrack album, which peaked at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100. He was also recognised for his public image and looks and was named Sexiest Man Alive by People magazine in 1981. In 2009, Swayze died of pancreatic cancer at the age of 57. It's the exact same cancer as what my mum died, the exact same age. And they died, also he died in September, my mum died in November. And just last week, my dad's cousin lost his 13-month battle with pancreatic cancer. And my mum's dad, is my granddad, he died years ago when I was very young, as a teenager, with pancreatic cancer. And his earlier life, Patrick Swayze was born in Oslo, 18th August 1952. He was just born before my mum and just before my dad, in Houston, Texas, the second child of Jesse Wayne Swayze, ninja named Jasmine, and Patsy Swayze Cairns, a dancer, choreographer, and dance instructor. He had an older sister, Vicky, two younger brothers, actor Don and Sean, and a younger sister, Bambi, who was adopted. Swayze's paternal ancestor was Englishman John Swayze, 1619 to 1706, from Bridgeport in Dorset. During the Puritan migration to New England between 1620 and 1640, Swayze travelled abroad in recovery, ultimately arriving in the Massachusetts Bay Colony. He married Catherine Kinge from Essex and eventually had 7 children, exact same number as myself. But anyway, their grandson Samuel, a judge, was among the first to use the Swayze spelling. His uncle Bruce Swayze was a professional wrestler. So obviously the family was done very well for their life, even through the times. I mean, the fact is, it all is related back to the UK. Swayze grew up in the Oak Forest neighbourhood of Houston, where he attended St Rose of Limmer Catholic School, Frank Black Middle School, and graduated from Waltrip High School and San Jacinto College Central. During this time, he pursued multiple artistic and athletic skills, such as ice skating and ballet dancing, classical ballet. As I said, his mum taught him things like this, and acting in school plays. He also played football during high school, hoping to receive a football scholarship for college, until an knee injury ended his career. I've heard that a lot about people that are right into their football or basketball, and they end up with injuries, and that just does them. It doesn't matter if it's football in America or here. It's the same with any kind of sport you get into. It's like, as soon as you've had an injury, whatever injury it is, it can end your career. I mean, my son lost his sight. He was just getting started into boxing in my uncle's gym, and he lost his sight due to the vaccine, and that was it. I mean, he had just started his own gardening business at the age of 14, and that was him. It was done. It's a shame. I really feel sorry for him. I was so proud of him. I'm still proud of him. But as I said, he's bored because he's still waiting in cane training and a lot of things. I mean, because we had to move because the house needs to be adapted for his abilities. So we're stuck up a close. So, but it's just, we'll get there. And acting in school plays. He also played football during high school, hoping to receive, and also I've read that bit, he had a low Vietnam draft lottery number of 141, which was called in 1970, and he should have been drafted, but the seriousness of the injury may have prevented that. He could currently practice martial arts such as Wushu, Kikondo, and Aikido, which he used to channel his self-deprecating range. It's very good for, it's like meditate. Same with English, because it is good for your mental health, all that sort of things. In 1972, at age 20, he moved to New York City to complete his formal dance training at the Harkness Ballet and Joffrey Ballet Schools. The American choreographer Elliot Field planned a ballet for Swayze, and Mikhail Alskovitsky prevented by Swayze's knee reconstruction. In the 1980s, Patrick Swayze, is his first professional appearance, was a dancer for the Disney theatrical group in a show called Disney on Parade. He then starred in the role of Danny Zuko and one of the replacement cast for the long-running Broadway production of Grease. In 1979, he made his film debut as Ace in Skate Town, USA. At the height of his popularity of disco, he starred in Perhaps It Blue Ribbon commercial of him going on a date at a disco-themed nightclub with Babs' then jingle set to disco music. He then appeared in the Smash episode Blood Brothers in 1981 as Private Sturgis. I can't remember him in Smash. Remembered that a lot. I know it was an American thing, but a lot of people here in the UK watched that. It was not too bad. It wasn't brilliant, but it was okay. But I can't remember him in it. I was saying that I probably have seen him and just don't remember it because I was so young when it was on telly. I mean, because I was born in 77, so that was in 81, the year after my wee sister was born. Whose wounds are minor, but who's found to be terminally ill with leukemia. He appeared in the video of Rosanna by Toto as one of the gang members. That same year, he appeared in the TV movie Return of the Rebels by Barbara Eden, and then in 1883 had a brief stint in the short-lived TV series The Renegades, played a gang leader named Bandit. Swayze became better known to the film industry after he won the role of Darry Curtis in Francis Ford Coppola's 1983 cinematic adaptation of S.E. Hilton's novel The Outsiders, and shared the screen with an ensemble cast that included Tom Cruise, Mark Dillon, Emilio Estevez, Leslie Garrett, C. Tom Hill, Diane Lane, Rob Royal, Ralph Macchio, and the same year Swayze played a Marine Corps trainer in the Vietnam rescue film Uncommon Valor with Gene Hackman. The following year, Swayze, Howell, and Howell's friend and fellow The Outcasters actor Dan Dalton reunited in Red Dawn along with Jennifer Grey. That's Jennifer Grey, as the one that plays William in Dirty Dancing. In 1886, Lyle and Swayze reunited in Youngblood. Swayze's first major dramatic success was in the 1885 television miniseries North and South set the American Civil War. Swayze starred in 1887's Dirty Dancing, a low-budget movie planned for only a one-week release, after which it was to go to video. Swayze played resort dancer instructor Johnny Castle alongside Jennifer Grey. The story enabled Swayze to dance and romance Grey and showcase his professional dance training. In addition to the acting and dancing, Swayze co-composed and sang one of the songs on the soundtrack for Dirty Dancing, She's Like the Wind. The song became top 10 hit that has since been covered by other artists. Swayze had originally co-written the song with Stacey Wildlitz for the film Grandview, USA in 1884. Dirty Dancing's come-of-age story first became a surprise hit and then achieved enormous international success. It was the first film to sell 1 million copies on video, and as of 2009 it earned over 214 million worldwide. That is awesome. I mean, come on. Dirty Dancing was an epic movie, and for a low, as it says, a low budget film, it just shows you a lot of these low budget films make it better than the ones that are actually to pay people all sorts of money. So, and the fact that he done all the dancing and thing and all that is so that is brilliant. The film also generated several alternative versions ranging from a television series to stage productions to a computer game. Swayze received a Golden Globe Award nomination for the role, After Dirty Dancing, Swayze found himself in great demand and appeared in several films, including Roadhouse in 1889, with Sam Elliott, Ben Gazzara and Kelly Lynch. Also in the 1990s, the supernatural romantic thriller Ghost, 1990, as Patrick Swayze starred as Sam Wheat opposite Demi Moore, Whoopi Goldberg and Tony Goldwyn. Another brilliant film, very sad, very emotional. I mean, who doesn't cry at that film? I mean, even though it was made away back there in the 90s, it still, if you watch it, makes you tear up. Ghost was the highest grossing film of the 1990 and the most rented video cassette of 1991. If a lot of people, like young ones that don't know, video cassettes were these wee cassettes that you put it into a video recorder and then press play. It's just a bigger thing than a DVD. And now you have it all, whatever you want, on Netflix and whatever else that's come out. But I still prefer my cassette tapes. I mean, put in your comments below when I post this, who is an 80s, well, it was born in the 70s, but it was brought up in the 80s, but loved all the things in the 80s. It was so much better. The film was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Picture, and Swayze earned another Golden Globe nomination for his acting. It was also Swayze who convinced the producers to hire Goldberg, who thanked Swayze in her acceptance speech when she won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. The scene when he and Moore use a pottery wheel became an iconic moment in the following year. He starred alongside young blood castmate Keanu Reeves, another epic actor, and another major action hit, Point Break. That was a brilliant film. Another brilliant film in which he performed many of his own skydiving stunts. People magazine named him the sexiest man alive. I do remember that he was a good looking person, and so was Keanu Reeves. For his contributions to the film industry, Swayze was given a star in Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1997. Swayze was injured in May 1997 while filming HBO's Letters from a Killer near Lone, California, when he fell from a horse and hit a tree. Oh my God. Both of his legs were broken and he suffered 4 detached tendons in his shoulder. Filming was suspended for 2 months. The film aired in 1998 and Swayze slowly recovered from his injuries, but he had trouble resuming his career until 2000 when he co-starred in Forever Lulu with Mel Griffiths. I think I remember who she is. I would have to look her up to see who she is. I remember, the name rings a bell. In 1995, Swayze appeared in the movie To Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar, starring alongside Wesley Snipes. I mean, I know who Wesley Snipes is, and John Leguizamo. So I do apologise if I've actually butchered that name. As 3 drag queens whose car breaks down on a cross-country trip, leaving them stranded in a small town. In 2001, he appeared in Donnie Darko, where he played a motivational speaker who is revealed to be a closeted paedophile. The film later obtained a cult following. After this, the co-starred with Billy Bob Thornton and Charles E. Fairton in Waking Up in Reno, which focuses on 2 redneck couples taking a road trip from Little Rock to Reno to see a monster truck rally. In 2004, he played Alan Quatermain in King Solomon Mines and had a Carmel appears in the Dirty Dancing previous sequel, Dirty Dancing Havana Nights, as an unnamed dance instructor. In 2003, Swayze co-produced and also starred in the fictional dance film One Last Dance, along with his real wife Lisa Dinamy. The story evolves around an actual dance production without a word, which was choreographed by Alonzo King. Swayze and Emmy also produced the film, starred in it, and composed some of the music. Swayze made his debut in London's West End in the musical Guys and Dolls as Nathan Detroit on July 27, 2006, alongside Neil Jarvis and Jordan McNee, and remained in the role until November 25th, 2006. His previous appearances on Broadway stage included production of Good Time Charlie in 1975 and Chicago as Billy Flynn. Swayze also provided the voice for Cash, the country music bands, in Dog the Fox and Hound 2, 2006 and 2007. He starred in the film Christmas in Wonderland. Swayze played an aging rock star in Powder Blue in 2009, co-starring his younger brother Don in the first film together. How lovely would that is? Just before he died, isn't it? It's a shame. In his final role, Swayze starred as FBI agent Charles Barker in the A&E drama The Beast, which was filmed in Chicago. Swayze was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer shortly after filming the pilot episode, but continued working on the show while receiving treatment. The Beast premiered on January 15, 2009 and ran for one season. Reviewer Aaron Schipmal wrote, "When you watch Swayze in The Beast, you realise that this is the best performance of his career, that the opportunity to play a part like this and to play it as well as he is, maybe fueling his ability to keep fighting against the cancer. And you realise in an old silver lining that the cancer may in turn be fueling the performance." I'll go into more detail. I'm a bit wary of my grandson waking up. So I'm going to send in love and light, and good night.